is in need of a second date update this morning. And that's kind of what we do. We try to help people out who feel that they're being blown off after what was otherwise a successful date. Drew, welcome to the Jeff and Jen Morning Show.
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Happy to.
Yeah, it's really not a super exciting story. I met a girl on Tinder. We went out for drinks, and I thought we got along really great. And, we were messaging back on Tinder for about a day or so. And, then we met up on Friday and hung out for a couple of hours. It was really great. Super casual, laid back, kind of relaxed vibe. The conversation was really good. And I thought she was really cute. And she just, made several comments about my appearance. I was also getting the vibe that she was attracted to me. So, yeah, she was definitely flirting with me. The vibes were there, and she had to leave eventually, obviously. And I guess she had a party to go to with her friends or something. I told her, I'd call her later. She's like, yeah, that's cool. So, all right, I called her later. She didn't answer, and then I texted her a couple times and called her once more, even kind of after that. And she hasn't gotten back to me, and I'm like, I don't know. We had a great date, so I'm pretty confused. I want to know what's up.
So it was 2 meetups then. The first time was over drinks, and then you chatted back and forth on Tinder some more, and then met up again. Did I hear that right?
Oh, no, it was one meetup, and then we had the conversations on Tinder leading to the one meetup that was really awesome, and then, we said that we'd hang out again. And
Gotcha.
I know that I'd call her, yeah.
Okay.
But she didn't hit me up after, I'd said it was a really nice time, and then I called her, and she didn't hit me up, so...
Right.
Yeah, there was just no follow-up and no second date planned. It's really weird.
Did you get a sense from her that she's kind of a flake? That she's real hot and cold? Because she kept talking about how attractive you are. And then to go cold like that all of a sudden just makes me think, oh, she found someone who's even more attractive. You know what I mean? Like that type of person.
Yeah, I didn't get look, I don't ever really know flakes when I see them in the beginning.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's hard to tell. It looked like we were into each other, so who knows? That's what you guys are for.
Right.
We're the experts here, and that should scare you.
Well, I'll tell you what, unless there's anything else that you think is pertinent that we need to know, because I assume if there was an awkward moment or anything that went wrong or that maybe it wasn't your finest moment, you've thought of it.
Not really. It was really a very normal, cool date. That's why I'm so kind of perplexed.
All right. Well, then we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call her up and we'll see what distracted her, why she's suddenly gone MIA. As second date update continues. Leslie on Tinder, and when they got together, it definitely felt like she was attracted to him big time because, she kept talking about his appearance and he was getting that vibe. And eventually she had to split because she had a party to go to with some friends. But the plan was they were going to try to reconvene. They talked about rendezvousing later anyway. And so he just assumed he'd be hearing from her sooner than later. And then that never happened. So he reached out and she never responded. And the last time he talked to her was last Friday?
Yeah, that's when the date was. So then we kind of left it off on what I thought was great terms. And I thought I'd hear from her again. Just nothing.
Nothing still. Okay. Let's call her and see what's going on here.
Hello?
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, yeah.
There she is. How you doing this morning? It's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim at Q102.
Hi, Leslie.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hi.
We catching at a bad time?
No, I'm just surprised to hear from you.
Well, we do that every now and then. We call random folks just to check in, introduce ourselves, see if they've ever heard of our show, if they're fans.
And if they're not, we try to convince them to be.
Yeah. A little campaigning.
Well, I am a fan.
Oh, good.
Hi, guys.
Okay.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah. Are you familiar with Second Date Update?
I am, yeah.
That's convenient because we spoke with someone who you got together with and they would like to see you again or at least get an explanation from you as to why it seems like you're blowing them off. Do you remember Drew?
Yeah, I remember Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there any potential there? Because he was under the impression the last time he saw you that you two were going to reconnect, and it never happened. And I guess he's reached out more than once, and there's been nothing from you. So I don't know if you've been busy or you're not good at getting back to people, or.
No, I mean, to be honest, like, he's definitely like a good-looking guy. I'd sleep with him for sure. But he said that he was like looking for more of a relationship, and honestly, for me, it's just not what I'm looking for right now. It's just I need a guy with like better plans for the future.
Oh.
Yeah. Did he tell you what he did for a living?
I don't think so. No,
We didn't really ask
didn't
either.
ask, yeah.
So like he works at a car wash, which is like fine. I'm not knocking it, and like, you know, if he had like a goal to like open up his own business, his own car wash or something, I think I'd be okay with that. But he like thinks he's going to make millions going on game shows. It's just not my thing. Like he spends all of his free time, he says, practicing. So he says he watches everything on like the game show network, and that he's in touch with the network. Like he's expecting a callback soon for the 100,000 pyramid.
The $100,000 pyramid. Isn't that the one Michael Strahan hosts? Doesn't he host that one on the Game
does
Show
he?
Network?
He does the pyramid show.
Yeah.
That actually has been making a big comeback, though. Game shows. I feel like I'm seeing more
They're cheap to
commercials
produce.
for them.
They're cheap to
Well,
produce.
I tell
We get
you.
emails from casting directors all the time asking us to promote, like if they're doing a casting call or whatnot.
Yeah.
So they're always looking for people. And if this is something he's passionate about and he practices and he's one of those people that is really quick on his feet and has all this random knowledge, I don't know. There might be something
There
there.
might be something there. I've had to take the Game Show Network away from my mother.
Oh, you have?
Yes, because she will sit there and watch that and get very angry at the contestants when they don't get the really obvious answers. And I get worried about her blood pressure. And I'm like, Mom, this is meant for enjoyment, not to get all fired up and
That's
feisty
so
over.
The
funny.
pyramid game, though, that's the one that they have the celebrities on a lot, too, right?
There's a couple that have celebrities on it, but yeah, I've been watching the Game Show Network a lot.
Oh, I used to love the Game Show
yeah,
Network.
Yeah, Leah Remini hosts a show, and hers isn't very good.
No.
And she's not a very good host. You could do such a better job, Jeff, at her job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
you would
Drew,
be good.
talk to us about this game show passion you have.
Oh, I will be the next Ken Jennings. It's 100% going to happen. There's no doubt about it. Just wait and see. You'll come around.
Is Jeopardy your favorite game show?
Jeopardy? Yeah, I like Jeopardy.
How do you
Jeopardy's
feel
great.
about Cash Explosion from the Ohio Lottery?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Any of these are going to put money in my bank account. Just watch. I'm going to make bank, But in the meantime, did you say you'd be willing to sleep with me?
Yeah, that's what I caught that too at the
That's
very beginning.
funny.
I'm like, that's all I needed to hear. Go out with me. Don't go out with me. That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, I would sleep with you.
Yeah, well, I'm down with that.
Well, that's assuming you had a little more direction, though, right, Leslie? Like, didn't you just say, A, he wants more of a relationship than you want right now, and B, he's a little directionless, so if you were going to get involved with him, you'd want someone who maybe had a backup plan to game shows?
Not if it's just casual. I can just do casual with a game show nerd.
But, Drew, would you be okay with keeping it casual? She seems to think that you want more.
I'm open to casual with Leslie.
Okay.
We just solved the
interesting.
problem.
This has really turned.
Okay.
What do you know?
All right, Drew, you're a winner.
I always feel bad for those contestants that do like really, really great in the qualifying rounds, and you could tell they're stepping
They're
in.
in it.
Like, yeah, they're stepping in. And they think they're going to win that $50,000 or that $100,000, and then they totally blow it, and you could tell they're about ready to break into tears.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so that makes me wonder if they're people who have been planning this whole time to make their millions on the Game Show Network tour.
Yeah, because they do go on a lot of them. It's like if you get on one and you're a really good
contestant.
I remember that with The Price is Right. Remember that documentary about the guy that did all the episodes of The Price is Right, and he just constantly was like putting himself out there, and he got on like, I don't know, 3 times, 4 times, something like that.
You got to have the right level of
You
enthusiasm.
got to be
that's
like
for sure.
me.
Be very conversational.
I should go on a game show.
That's
Woo!
right.
That's the thing. I mean, you do have to have personality plus, and like it or not, Fritz has got personality plus.
Yeah, she could be a great
I've
game
never
show
been on a
contestant.
game show except for that one time that we all did that Family Feud style game down at the what is it, the Fountain Square? Remember,
Yeah.
we had a little thing like that. But man, would that be fun?
I would even argue, Drew, that I don't know what your personality. I mean, we've only spoken to you on the phone, but I would say personality is even more important than knowledge in many cases.
Yeah. Well, definitely
Oh, yeah,
outside of
there-
Jeopardy.
there's some
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
absolute fool of yourself in the best way to get noticed and get picked, and you know how it goes. You just gotta, you can't be afraid to be judged. You just do it. You just
Yeah.
Put it out there.
Yeah, you know the drill.
Now, are you interested only in being like a solo dude on game shows, or are you going to get like a team and do a Family Feud or like America Says? Have you guys seen that one, America Says?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's a doozy on a game show network. They'll be like, America Says, name a hot spot to go on vacation. And then they'll have like the
Gatlinburg.
first... Well,
Florida.
they'll have the first letter
World.
of all
Lake
of the
Tahoe.
answers. And there'll be like 10 different answers on the board.
Okay.
And you have to guess what all these answers were by going just from the first
On
letter.
what America said. It's
a
kind of like
team
Family
thing.
Feud.
Kind of, but they give you a little bit of a hint. You get a hint.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to pay for your next meetup. We'll set it up with Drew. Leslie, you'll be hearing from him. And now that we got all this figured out, he's going to be a famous game show person someday. And you guys are just going to keep it casual, which you're going to regret when he's a rich man
That's
making Ken
right.
Jennings kind of money. Just saying.
Thank you.
We wish you both the best of luck, though. Thanks for coming on Second Date Update, you guys.
Thank you.
all right.
Bye.